Okay, everyone, before we start our competition on the third day today, I would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Dinas Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan Provinsi NTT, Bank NTT, Akademik Teknik Kupang, Kanwil Kementerian Agama Provinsi NTT, Mr. Franciscus Go, Mr. Oryas Moedak, Mr. Franz Abba, and Agromina. And all the participants and teachers, we are going to start our competition. And judges, we are going to start this competition from Anggraini Ati. She was in a second session on day 1, who had a problem with the internet connection. Anggraini Ati, number 36. And for others, except Anggraini Ati, please wait in the waiting room. Hello, Anggraini Ati.
Yes.
Hello, good morning, Anggraini.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you, Anggraini?
I'm good, thank you.
Great, Anggraini Ati from SMA Negeri 2 Tasifeto Barat. Okay, Anggraini, are you ready for the speech?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Anggraini Ati, SMA Negeri 2 Tasifeto Barat, time is yours.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salve, Salam, Kebajikan. Best wishes for all of us. I'm Anggraini Ati from 2nd Tasifeto Barat Senior High School, Belu Regency of East Nusa Tenggara Province. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I respect you, Mr. and Mrs. Juries, and all the competition participants whom I love. First of all, let us offer praise and thanks to Almighty God, because with His permission, we can gather here. Let me for this chance to deliver my speech under the title, Speech and Democratic Election. Ladies and gentlemen, on February the 14th, we will once again be faced with an important moment for all Indonesian people, namely the general election. General elections are essentially a learning process in the context of nation's maturation. The general elections is also a testing moment for all elements of the nation regarding how far democratic values have become part of the identity of the Indonesian nation. Democratic values refer to resolving disputes peacefully and voluntarily, ensuring peaceful change, orderly change of rules, as few elements of portion as possible in making, implementing, and enforcing political decisions, recognition of the value of diversity, recognition and guarantee its upholding. I believe that all of us present here agree that peaceful election is big work that requires participation from all elements of the nation, starting from the individual level. The government itself has always been committed to maintaining conduciveness and security during the elections. So, ladies and gentlemen, on this auspicious occasion, I invite brothers and sisters in accordance with the limits of their respective authorities and fields of affairs to, first, help ensure that peaceful elections are not merely interpreted as slogan, but rather as an effort to create a conducive atmosphere during the entire series of election states. Second, be willing that maintaining peace during the elections is the collective responsibility of all elements of the nation without exception. And third, help ensure that all elements involved in political campaign activities can carry out their roles without injuring the self, respect, and dignity of each party, including their political opponents. Likewise, it is not the time for the campaign period to be filled with activities that are unproductive and have the potential to cause unrest in society. Ladies and gentlemen, before I close my speech, let's work together so that the 2024 election can be proved that society has become smarter in politics, as well as a celebration of our maturity. That is all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Angriani. How are you this morning?
I'm fine.
Okay, Angriani, it was very good speech, not so bad. I would like to ask you one small question. Angriani, what would you do if you happen to find fake news or hoaxes in media social related to general election?
Okay, thank you. As a young generation, I really support the general election. I hope the 2024 election can be run well and peacefully. In my speech, there are three manners. First, help ensure that peaceful elections are not merely interpreted as a slogan, but rather as an effort to create a conducive atmosphere during the entire series of election states. Second, be willing that maintaining peace during the elections is the collective responsibility of all elements of the nation. And third, help ensure that all elements involved in political campaign activities can carry out their roles without injuring the self. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Angriani, for your wonderful answer. Okay, good luck with your study and say hi to all your friends there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alec. Very impressive. Anggraini Ati from SMA Negeri 2 Tasik Veto Barat. Say hi to your friends and your teacher there. Thank you for participation in this competition. And judges, we move to number 1885 in our third day, season 1. 85, Amelia Cassandra Nauseran from SMA Negeri 2 Bajawa Ngada. Amelia, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Amelia, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much. Amelia, are you ready for the speech?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Amalia Cassandra Nauseran from SMA Negeri 2 Bajawa Ngada, time is yours.
Honorable the judges, respect the audience, and everyone here today, Shalom. First of all, I'd like to thank to the Almighty God. It is because of Him we are all able to attend this competition. And secondly, I'd like to thank to the Post KUPANG for organizing the English speech competition. And last but not least, I'd like to thank to the judges for giving me this very special opportunity to compete in this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Amelia Cassandra Nauseran, and I'm from SMA Negeri 2 Bajawa, standing in front of you all to deliver my speech. I hope you're feeling amazing as I am right now. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard about the word general elections? And what do you think when you heard that word? Specifically, general elections are important milestone in the democratic system where the voice of the people is the main pillar in determining the future of the nation. The democratic system of elections can vary, such as representative, proportional, or depending on the political structures of a country. The democratic system of elections includes freedom of speech, access to information, and protections of human rights. Ladies and gentlemen, this is related to the subject that I will convey on this occasion, that is peaceful and democratic elections. So, what is peaceful and democratic elections? Well, peaceful and democratic elections are electoral processes that are conducting in line with democratic principles involving active citizen participation, fairness, openness, and non-violence. This includes voting rights, fair political competition, and recognition and protections of civil and political freedoms. Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of peaceful and democratic elections is to create a great representative and produce a government that reflects the will of the people in peaceful and equitable manner. Peaceful and democratic elections are carried out by prioritizing several essential democratic principles. That's the first is active participation. It means all the citizens have the right to participate in the democratic system and use their votes to vote. The second is freedom of speech. It recognizes and protects the freedom of speech in every citizen. The third is fair political competition. Conducting elections with fairness and ensuring its candidate or party has an equal chance to compete. The fourth is accountability. It means to establish accountability mechanism to ensure that violations of law or ethical during elections can reasonably dealt with. The fifth is fair acceptance of results. It means recognizing and accepting results fairly, even by losing the parties, to maintain post-elections stability and peace. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2024, peaceful elections declaration organized by General Elections Commissions also states that holding peaceful elections can maintain unity, respect diversity, and create a safe and peaceful condition during elections. An example of peaceful and democratic elections has occurred in New Zealand in 2020, where the election process took place in a safe and peaceful condition and without significant incident that disturbed security or order. And the impacts received by New Zealand citizens is help maintain political stability, increasing political public trust in the political institution, and building a positive reputation in the eye of the international community. Ladies and gentlemen, on February 14, 2024, Indonesia will hold a democratic party, that is, elections of legislative members from the regional level to the central level and presidential elections. I invite all of us to jointly commit to maintaining conduciveness so that the implementation can take in a place and safe condition, and so that at the end of the stages, the community will not be divided. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all my speech. I hope that my speech will be useful in our life and the hereafter. Thank you for your attention and good morning.
Okay, good morning, Amelia.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I agree with you that we have to have a peaceful and democratic election. Okay. Yeah, I want to hear from you. What are the steps that you should take or you could take in order to maintain a peaceful election?
I'm sorry, sir. I can hear a question. Can you repeat again, please?
Yeah, what are the concrete examples about the things, the steps that you could take in order to maintain the democratic and peaceful election?
Okay, so the concrete is for and the bring good impacts, and the impacts is political stability and increasing public trust in the political institution and building a positive reputation in the eye of the international community.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer, Amelia.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, and thank you, Amelia Cassandra Nauseran. You did a wonderful job this morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your participation in this competition. Say hi to your teachers and friends there.
Okay.
Okay, we move to number 86. Number 86, Josephine Eugenia Wirianata from SMA Swasta Kristen Waikabubak. Hello, Josephine. Hello, Josephine. Okay, it seems that Josephine has a problem with the internet connection. Okay, judges, we move to number 87. We move to number 87. Yohanes R.T. Banase from SMA Swasta Seminari Lalian. Hello, Yohanes. Hello, Yohanes. Yohanes Banase. Hello, good morning.
Yes, I am.
Okay, how are you?
Yes. Good morning. I'm fine and great. And you?
I'm great also, thank you. Johannes, are you ready for the speech?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Johannes R.T. Banase.
Akulah jawaban untuk semua permasalahan kulitmu. Skintific, repair your skin barrier.
Educators and all the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let us praise and give thanks to God Almighty for His guidance and great abundance so we can live up to this moment. Before I deliver my speech, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Yohanes Rifalitalian Banase, and I'm from Lalian Seminary Atambuabe. Secondly, I'm grateful for the opportunity that is given to me to deliver my speech with the title, Say No to Bribery as the Young Folks. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, Indonesia is a democratic country. Etymologically, democratic comes from Greek words. They are demos, which means the community, and kratos, which means the rule of power. According to Abraham Lincoln, democracy is the government system that comes from people, by people, and for people. It means that the people have a vote is the highest power to handle. For that reason, every 5 years, Indonesia has general election for the people who are 17 years old and above. Ladies and gentlemen, on Wednesday, February 14, 2024, we will be noted as the new beginners for Indonesia's voting. For the people and for all of us who was born in 2003 to 2007, that day not only remain as Valentine's Day, but also a history day. The day that will be the very first time for all of us to celebrate the election as young voters. As the first voters, I assume you may be worried, or afraid, or confused in case you determine your choice. Or maybe there are teams who don't want to participate. If they don't have staying in voting like this, it is feared that young voters can become easy target for bribe. And what should we do to overcome this problem? Ladies and gentlemen, one of the principles in election regulation in Article 2, number 7 of 2017 of the Constitution is the principle of freedom. Free means every Indonesian citizen is free to determine their choice according to his or her conscience without any compulsion from anyone. The kind of violation of this principle is money politic or bribery. And what is money politic or bribery? This happens when someone, neither directly nor indirectly, either personally or through another person, pays or gives something freely to voter to influence him or her. And what is punishment for that? The punishment for both giver and acceptor of bribery is imprisonment for maximum 9 months. Doesn't it very dangerous? Ladies and gentlemen, Proverb says that there is no chance that comes for twice except if you lie. The general election is an opportunity that cannot be wasted. Because of that, I intend to give some advice in this speech for all of my friends who will celebrate your inaugural election. You, yes, you. Your voice determines this country future. So you must confident and believe your choice. If you are confused, try to consider that by watch the campaign of the candidate available on mass media and social media. To not to be tempted with bribery from some irresponsible person. Furthermore, let us choose the leader who has good personality, public policy, vision and mission, and also track record for benefit of the country and society. And the last but not least, your voice is what we are and what we're supposed to be in the future. Because of that, the bad possibility is if you don't participate in this election celebration, Indonesia will lose the most precise treasure. Finally, let us be wise and smart in choose our leader. Because if not us as young voters, who else? And if not 14th of February, when will be? That's all my speech and thank you for your attention.
Hello, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, I don't know whether I am audible or not. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Alex.
Yeah?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Johannes is already finished
Johannes, can you hear me?
his speech.
Hello, Johannes? Can you hear me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you, Johannes. Thank you for the speech. You mentioned about bribery or money politics in your speech. Now, can you give examples how people use
Yes.
money politics in the process of an election?
When someone do politics or bribery, it is happen when someone made it directly indirectly, either personally or to another person, pays or gives something to the supporter to influence him or her.
Okay. Thank you. It wasn't very clear, so but that's okay, no problem. Yeah, thank you for your answer, Johannes. Okay, thank you, Johannes.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, and thank you so much, Johannes RT Panasya from SMA Swasta Seminary Lalian. You did an amazing job this morning. Thank you so much. And we move to number 88. Number 88, Rachel Teresa Pasu from SMK Negeri 8 Kupang. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Rachel.
Morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom. Sampai. Om Swastiastu. Namo Buddhaya. Salam Kebajikan. To the Honorable the judges, my principal, and all of the participants in this speech competition. My name is Rachel Teresa Pasu. I'm from SMK Negeri 8 Kota Kupang. And today, I'm going to deliver a speech about a crucial aspect of our democracy, the role of young voters. First of all, let us be grateful for Almighty God, who until now still gives His grace and blessing so that we can still meet with this. The claim of young voters is not just a phrase. It represents the heartbeat of our democracy. To the young individuals in our midst, you are not just the leader of tomorrow. You are the catalyst for change today. Your choices shape the future of our democracy, and your votes hold aspiration of us. In the realm of politics, your engagement is vital. Your fresh perspectives and innovative ideas can inject into our political landscape. It is a declaration to the kind of society you want to live in. I understand that navigating the political system may seem daunting, but your individual voice matters. Each vote cast sends a message contributing to the collective ways of change to the divine of our democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to be informed, to educate yourself with the issues that matter, to critically evaluate the policies that align with your values. Your choices is the shape of our future, and your vote is the active participation key to true democracy. To my fellow young voters, I encourage you to not only embrace your right to vote, but also to inspire others. Modelize your peers, engage in discussions, and foster a culture civic of responsibility. Remember, democracy flourishes when the voices of citizens are united. In conclusions, young voters, you are the architects of tomorrow. Your choice shape the future of our country, and your votes hold the power to shape the future of our democracy. Our democracy. Thank you, and may the spirit of democracy guide us forward. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Salte, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, and Salam Kebajikan.
Okay, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Rachel. How are you this morning? Rachel?
Thank you. How about you?
Okay, Rachel, it is nice that you encourage young voters to go to the election poll, okay? It's very good. Now, my question to you, are you going to vote also in this year's election?
I'm not going to vote in this year.
I'm sorry, can you repeat your answer?
Not vote this year because I'm the winner.
You are not going to vote because...
No, I'm not going to vote.
Okay, do you know why?
Because I'm the winner. I'm the winner. My age is not valuable.
Okay, because you are under the age of required age, okay? But do you know what are the names of the 3 presidential candidates?
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Do you know the names of the 3 presidential candidates?
Yes, I know. Candidate number 1 is Anies Baswedan, and number 2 is Prabowo Subianto. And number 3 is Ganjar Pranowo.
Okay, thank you very much, Rachel. Good luck with your study there.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Rachel. Teresia Pas, you did a great job. Rachel from SMK Negeri 8 Kupang. We move to number 89. Number 89, Chelsea Davina Lujiweo from SMA Negeri 2 Umalulu, Sumba Timur. Hello, Chelsea.
Hello,
Hello, Chelsea. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great. Are you ready for the speech, Chelsea?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Chelsea Davina Lujiweo from SMA Negeri 2 Umalulu, Sumba Timur. Time is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Shalom. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salve, Rahayu, and benevolent greetings for us. I'm Chelsea Davina Lujiweo. I'm from SMA Negeri 2 Umalulu. The Honorable, the judges, the Honorable Headmaster of SMA Negeri 2 Umalulu, and the teachers, and all my friends who participate in this English speech competition 2024. My loving brother and sister, first of all, as people who believe in the Almighty, we shall give thanks to God for His mercy. We are still the breath of life until now. I'm Chelsea Davina Lujiweo. Today, I'd like to deliver my speech related to this event about young voters. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't feel like this year we are entering an election year. We will elect leaders in this country, both executive president and vice president, and we will elect DPD legislative, DPR RI, DPRD provinsi, and DPRD district. Recently, in the current political year, according to data that I found in several searches, the number of youth voters, or what we often call Generation Z and millennials, is 56%, of which the number is dominated by young voters, is someone who is only 17 years old or more, or who is participating in the election for the first time. So it can be said that these young voters is part of determining the future leaders, means the same as determining the future direction of the nation. So that beginner voters must really understand and have definite benchmark when choosing a leader, either legislative or executive. I said this, young voters to make the choices from truly their conscience, and it's obligatory to avoid choosing leaders because of completion or because of money politic, avoiding untrue issue, spreading hatred of division, and avoiding KKN. Therefore, in daily life, young voters need to learn political education, at least by watching on social media or on official channels, and they start to see or study the track records of leaders who will be elected, so that young voters really vote for candidates who really come from their conscience. The price of your votes on February 14, 2024 is the same as your self-esteem. Choose leader from your conscience and choose leader who you think advance this nation. Avoid choosing, do not hesitate to vote, avoid choosing leader because of KKN or because of money politics. Youth or young voters are the successor of the nation. We are the ones who will continue and hold on the baton of leadership. So from now, we must really learn from small things, starting from determining the choices, must really be from the conscience, the Young people have the right to make their own choices. Young people are great people, have brilliant minds, and advance to this nation. Come on, young people, work for this nation, advance this nation, starting your commitment to this nation. Then let's visit my speech. At this time, let's maintain the condition of general election so that it runs well. We respect each other. We respect losing and winning a common thing in election. Which maintain that each our countrymen let us take care of each other and respect each other. Be smart young voters, honest and fair in this general election. Thank you. Shalom. Assalamualaikum. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Chelsea. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, Chelsea, I have a question for you. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. In your speech, you mentioned that young voters need to have a political education. Okay? And then you said that one of the sources of political education for the young voters is from social media. Now my question is, do you agree that all the information in social media are or can be trusted?
I believe in the current political year. According to data that I found in several sources, the number of
Okay, that's okay. Try your best to answer that question.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Please continue your answer.
So that the young voters must really understand and have a definite benchmark when choosing a leader, either legislative or executive. I suggest young voters to make choice really from their conscience.
Okay, thank you, Chelsea. Say hi to your English teacher there.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, and thank you, Chelsea Davina Lujiweo from SMA Negeri 2, Umalulu, Sumba Timur. You did a great job. Thank you for your participation. We move to number 90, Mariano Jonas Golotola from SMAK Frateran Maumere. Hello, Mariano.
Yes.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, Mariano.
Good morning, Mr.
How are you, Mariano?
I'm fine today.
Okay, are you ready for the speech?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Mariano Jonas Golotola from SMAK Frateran Maumere, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Shalom. Om Swastiastu. Namo Buddhaya. Salam kebajikan. Honorable judges, respected audience, and everyone here today, good morning and nice to see you. First of all, let us thank to Almighty God for all His blessing on us today. Today, I'm Mariano Jonas Golotola from Frateran High School Maumere, standing here to deliver my speech. Today, I'm going to talk about the young voters. First, we all know that this year in Indonesia, the general elections are held to elect a legislative assembly. On this occasion too, the president and vice president are elected. And because of that, every Indonesian citizen over the age of 17.
Ada keluhan apa?
Saya jadi suka marah-marah.
Itu kurang diskon. Belanja 2 kali sehari. Belanja di Shopee Live, diskon murah 2 kali sehari. Jam 12 siang dan 8 malam. Shopee Live, diskon murah 2 kali sehari.
These voters can be said to be new voters who exercise their voting rights. Because they are new, many people use their voting rights for their own political interests. Usually, the voters who are easily trapped, who are easily deceived and influenced are the young voters aged 17 to 21 years. Let me call them young voters. Based on Kompas.id, the young voters are sometimes easily influenced, deceived, and catch up in money politics. And many people think that the young voters actually are inexperienced and don't know much about politics. It is because they have difficulty of short information and their knowledge about politics is still lacking. However, the facts prove that actually the young voters could make a good transformation in politics and elections. It is because their knowledge about politics and elections that they get from school is applied to the real life. That shows us actually the young voters need to be trained so they can move wisely, so they can act wisely. Who can teach them here? It should be not here that at a young age, the role of schools, parents, and the general election commissions are important. Schools, parents, and the General Election Commission needs to help the young voters act wisely, know how to choose, not easily deceived, and not even entangled in money politics. The young voters also needs to receive attention so they can act wisely in deriving the nation's progress. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, the young voters are unique. Why are they unique? It is because the young voters have a high enthusiasm and rational thinking. The young voters also the young generation. It means that they are the face of Indonesia in the future. They are the nation's successor. They need to get knowledge about politics. They have the right to vote. Election is a fair election period. It means that the young voters could participate in elections and politics. Ladies and gentlemen, for advanced Indonesia, we must work together, young and old. We must move forward together for a better Indonesia in the future. The young voters need to get knowledge about politics and elections. They need to participate in politics and elections. It is because the young voters could replace the old generations in the future in politics and elections. Ladies and gentlemen, for a better Indonesia, let's hold fair elections for all Indonesian citizens. The young voters need to get knowledge about politics. Once again, they have the right to vote. It means that they have potential to get knowledge about politics and elections. It means also they could participate in politics and election. They are the face of Indonesia in the future. They are the young generation. They have the right to vote. Election is a fair election period. Let us move forward together for a better Indonesia in the future. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mariano. Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine today.
Okay, Mariano, are you one of the young voters this year?
Yes, I am.
So it means that you are going to vote, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Do you feel that you have enough political knowledge about election now?
I think still learn a lot. I must still learn a lot about politics and election. My knowledge about politics is not high, but I'm still learning.
Okay, what do you think is the reliable sources of information that will provide you with political or election knowledge?
Actually, politics and election for this year are important for all Indonesian citizens and also the young generation. The young generation also need to get knowledge about politics and election, and they need to participate in politics and elections.
Do you believe that social media can be a reliable source of information for about election?
Social media actually not reliable because sometimes hoax is applied in social media, but and social media also could bring the young voters also to have difficulty absorbing information, and actually the young voters also participate in other website also to have knowledge about politics and election, not also in social media.
Okay, thank you very much, Mariano. Good luck with your study.
Yeah,
and happy watching.
Thank you, Mr. Alex and Mariano Jonas Golo Tola from SMK Frateran Maumere. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much. We move to number 91. Number 91, Maria Epifania Sandri Asa from SMA Negeri 2 Keva Menanu, Timur Tengah Utara. Hello, Maria.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, Maria.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, are you ready for the speech, Maria?
I'm ready.
Okay, Maria Epifania Sandri Asa from SMA Negeri 2 Keva Menanu, Timur Tengah Utara. Time is yours.
Shalom, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Good morning and best wishes to all of us, the honorable judges and all audience joining this English speech competition in 2024 through Zoom meeting. I extend my warm greetings. First of all, let us offer praise and gratitude to the Almighty, for it is only by His grace that we can gather here for joining English speech competition in 2024 through this Zoom meeting in good health and safety. On this occasion, allow me Maria Epifania Sandri Asa, a student from senior high school to Keva Menanu, to deliver a speech about young voters. Ladies and gentlemen, young voters or millennial voters are voters whose age range is between 17 to 37 years old. In the 2024 simultaneous elections, it is predicted that the number of the young voters will increase. According to the data from General Election Commission, shows that the number of the young voters has reached 70 million until 80 million people out of 193 million voters. This means that 35% until 40% of the young voters already have power and have a big influence on election results, which will influence the progress of the nation. The power vested in the hands of the youth is not merely a privilege, but a responsibility that carries the weight of our collective future. Young voters have the power to set the direction of politics and policies that will affect the lives of all of us. In this information era, young voters are agents of change who have knowledge and participation in ensuring democratic desires. With active participation, young voters not only become observers, but also act as drivers of change. Ladies and gentlemen, young voters are not just voters of the future, but key players in voicing our hopes and values today. As we stand at the intersection of tradition and progress, the voices of the youth resonate with the promise of change. Engagement goes beyond casting a vote. It involves staying informed, challenging norms, and holding leaders accountable. The enthusiasm and fresh ideas of the young voters inject vitality into political landscape, fostering innovation and progress. Ladies and gentlemen, by voting, young voters provide legitimacy to the elected leaders and ensure accurate representation of various levels of society. Their involvement forms a democracy that is dynamic and responsive to current development. So, the role of the young voters is not only as a witness, but also as an important pillar in building the foundation of an inclusive and sustainable society. By using their voting rights wisely, young voters help shape the roadmap for progress and prosperity. Young voters, you are the architects of tomorrow, the torchbearers of progress. Your ideas, aspirations, and convictions have the potential to transform the landscape of our nation. This isn't just about casting a vote, it's about steering the course of history. Our proclamator Sukarno said, young people, in your hands is had the power to save the fate of your nation. Don't take your right to vote for granted. You are the architects of tomorrow, and your vote is the foundation of this nation. Each vote is a brushstroke on the canvas of progress, a declaration of your vision for a better society. Exercise your right with purpose and let your vote reverberate as echoes of positive change. Therefore, I invite all of us to provide encouragement and support to our young voters, realizing that they are not only the leaders of the future, but also the main architects shaping the present. Be a quality young man, be proud of being a smart voter. That's all of my speech, and thanks for all attention.
Okay, thank you very much, Maria Epifani. Such a wonderful speech. Okay, Maria Epifani, are you one of the young voters this year?
Yeah, I'm also the young voters in this year.
So you are going to vote this year, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and do you agree that the young voters also need more political education?
Of course, because as young voters, we didn't have some experience about general election yet. Of course, I think before general election organized, General Election Commission should provide some socialization to young voters, especially as a student, about some education of politics and about general elections. So because of that, we can more understand about how to give our voting rights in general election. Because as we know, young voters have power and influence on election results, which will influence the progress of our nation on the future. So that's enough, and thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Maria Epifani. Say hi to all your friends and other young voters in your area. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, and thank you, Maria Epifania Sandri Asa from SMA Negeri 2 Kemenanu, Timur Tengah Utara. Very energetic, very impressive. We move to number 92. Dedi Noventro Johannes from SMA Plus Masa Depan Mandiri Kota Kupang. Hello, Dedi.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you, Dedi?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Okay, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Dedi, are you ready for a speech?
Yes, of course, I'm ready.
Okay, Dedi Novendra Johannes from SMA Plus Masa Depan Mandiri Kota Kupang. Time is yours.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I will give thanks to Almighty God, because with His blessing and mercy, we all can gather here in good health and without lacking anything. Secondly, I also thanks to Pos Kupang for organizing this competition. The general election is a time when citizens use their right to vote. The general election also be held when the term of office of the country of leader has ended and must be replaced. The general election is expected to run smoothly, peacefully, and democratic. Hi, my name is Didi Novendra Johannes, and I'm from High School of SMA Plus Masa Depan Mandiri Kupang. What is meant by peace and democratic general election? The peace and democratic general election means resolving dispute that may occur peacefully, guaranteeing peaceful change, orderly change of with as little element of coercion possible in the making, implementation, enforcement of political decision, guarantee the upholding of justice, advance knowledge. I believe that all of us present here, that peaceful generation are work that requires participation from all elements. So on this good opportunity, I invite everyone to first help ensure that general election can run peacefully. Secondly, be willing to agree that maintaining peace is a shared responsibility of all elements of the nation without exception. Third, ensuring that all elements involved carry out their roles without injuring the self-respect and dignity of each other, including political opponents. So let's work together and make the general election can be proof that people are intelligent in politics as well as celebrated of maturity as society. Thank you for your time. I am Dedi Novendra Johannes. That's all, and thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dedi Johannes. How are you, Dedi?
I'm a little nervous.
Okay, but you're happy now that you finished with your speech, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Dedi, I just have a small question. Are you one of the young voters this year?
I think I'm not, because I'm underage and I'm also not have identity card.
Okay, so because you are not 17 years old yet, right?
Yes.
Okay, just a question for you. How can we maintain a peaceful and democratic election?
And first, we have to willing that peaceful of general election is run smoothly and peace of democratic. That's all.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Daddy. Good luck with your study.
Thank you.
Say hello to all your friends there, okay?
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Alex and Dedi Novendra Johannes from SMA Plus Masa Depan Mandiri Kota Kupang. You did a great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we move to number 93. Francisca Afrilan Ririn Siltiono from SMAN 1 Sambi Rampas, Manggarai Timur. Hello, Francisca.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello, Francisca. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
How are you, Francisca?
I am fine.
Great. Are you ready for the speech, Francisca?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Francisca Afrilan Ririn Siltiono from SMAN 1 Sambi Rampas, Manggarai Timur. Time is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity given to me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Whom I respect the organizing committee, whom I respect the head of Dinas Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan, Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur, whom I respect the honorable judges and all of the audience. My name is Francisca Afrilaridin Saltiono. You can call me Ririn. And I am representative from SMA Negeri 1 Sambirampas. Before I begin to deliver this speech about young voters, first I would like to invite you, thank to God, the Almighty who has given us mercy and blessing. So we can be together in this blessed place in the best our health. Ladies and gentlemen, 1,000 old people can only dream. One youth can change the world. The words by Bung Karno, the proclaimer of Indonesian independence, should be a trigger and encouragement. This nation and country can progress because of the concord of its youth. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Election Constitution, Chapter 4, Article 198, the first paragraph, first-time voters are Indonesian citizens who are 17 years of age or older on voting day, who have the right to vote and who are not previously considered voters due to the provisions of the election law. In the realm of elections, there are what are called new voters. This category of voters includes first-time voters, voters who revoke their voting rights, voters who change their status from the TNI, voters who change their status from the national police, and voters who move in. New voters are part of the young voters. It is called beginner because the voters who will vote on February 2024 is 17 years old. As of July 2022, the KPU said there were 428,729 first-time voters. What beginner voters can do? First, filtering information in the digital world. As the generation born in digital era, young voters are very adept at using digital technology from social media to gadgets and other information technology devices. Information flowing into mobile device is a daily intake for this generation due to the tendency to agency in activities via gadgets. The different sources of information obtained from mainstream media to social media should be a trigger and encouragement. Should be of concern to office voters because quite a bit of information that the press on social media timelines actually contains oneself is information and misinformation. Therefore, filtered information received on social media, especially regarding election and leadership candidates, who are currently using social media as a campaign technique. The Yes survey states young voters are more active in expressing their opinions via social media than conveying them directly to public officials or council members. To optimize the influence on social media, novice voters also need to be given an understanding of ethics and responsibility in using social media. Training in digital literacy and critical thinking skills is necessary because critical attitude is very necessary in analyzing the best potential leaders. The manifestation of this critical attitude can be started by starting to pay attention of the social media accounts, election organizer, KPU, Bawaslu and others, election participants, affiliates of political parties and candidates, campaign advertisements, and gadget content to learn to harmlessly and division of age and trade. Second, actively spreading kindness. New voters can also play a role in transmitting good and correct information to other or their close community, such as family. Smallest communities such as family. New voters can help for public policies that are inclusive and representative of the entire community. Because new voters tend to have new thought, perspective, and energy that can rejuvenate the world of political and others. From me, on voting day, let's vote with conscience. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my speech today. If there are more than not acceptable, I apologize and thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Francisca. Thank you, Francisca, for your speech. Hello, Francisca? Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear
Yeah.
you. Not
Okay,
clearly.
thank you for your speech.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. Francisca, I have a small question for you, okay? Yeah. When you found fake news or hoaxes related to general election in social media, what would you do?
Can you repeat the question, sir? I can hear you.
Okay, what would you do if you happen to find fake news or hoaxes in social media?
In my opinions, is we are know young fathers are active in expressing their opinions via social media. So in my opinion, social media very important for young fathers because we are know and just as survey said, young fathers are very active and expressing their opinions via social media, then conveying them directly to public office official or council members.
Okay, thank you very much for the
Really,
answer.
that's all from me.
Yeah, thank you, Francisca.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and say hello to you, all your friends and the teachers there, Sambi Rampas.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, and thank you, Francisca Afrilan Ririn Seltiono from SMN 1 Sambi Rampas, Manggarai Timur. You did a wonderful job. Say hi to your headmaster, your teacher, and your friends there. We move to number 94. Number 94, Indah Putri Talan from SMKS Katolik Kevaminanu Timur, Tengah Utara. Hello, Indah.
Hi.
Hi, Indah. How are you?
I'm good.
Great. Indah, are you ready for the speech?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Indah Putri Talan from SMKS Katolik Kevaminanu, Timur Tengah Utara. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. The honorable judges and all participants, in short, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let us express our thanks to Almighty God. Because of His mercy and grace, we can gather here, safe and sound. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am Indah Putri Talan. I stand before you to address two fundamental pillars that form the bedrock of a just and harmonious society: peace and democratic election. These two principles are intertwined, each playing a crucial role in fostering stability, progress, and the well-being of our nation. Peace is not merely the absence of conflict, it's the presence of justice, equality, and of course, understanding. Our nation was founded on our 5 principles. First is God, second is humanity, third is unity, fourth is society, and fifth is justice. In shaping the peace, we need the democracy from the society directly. It means that society is the key and have the power to do the democracy actively. Ladies and gentlemen, here I want to explain that in general, we know that the word democracy consists of 2 words. First is demo, which means people, and kratos means for power. Therefore, democracy can be thought of as the power of people. Democracy provides an environment that respects human rights and fundamental freedoms, and in which the freely expressed will of people is exercised. And also, democracy improves the quality of decision making. Now, based on my point of view as a student, democracy is where societies play an active role. For example, we elect the chairman of OCs as I experienced before. It means that all the school members taking part in OCs election actively without instigated by other students. That's the basic education that I get and applied based on 5 basic principles that I told you before. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that now we are preparing to hold election on 14 February 2024. Therefore, we need to know and we have to implement based on the principle of it being honest and fair. Based on the explanation before, democracy and peace cannot be separated, but these two terms are interrelated. Before I end my speech today, I want to invite all of you as the voters to be wise voters. Let's actively engage in dialogue, promote understanding, and work towards creating an environment where everyone's voice is heard. Let's build the partnership, trust, and safety for general election 2024. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Indah Putri Talan. How are you, Indah?
I'm fine.
How do you feel after you deliver your speech?
I think it's very good.
You think your speech was very good, okay? Okay, you mentioned about peaceful and democratic election, okay? Right?
Right.
Yeah, maybe can you give some concrete examples? How can we have a peaceful election? Yeah, what can we do to guarantee that we are going to have a peaceful election?
To peaceful election of 2024, we need to know and we have to implement based on the principles of being honest and fair.
Okay, what is your contribution as a student so that we have peaceful, honest and fair election?
As a student, I will continue ensure the societies remain peaceful.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer, Indah Putri. Say hello to all your friends and the young voters in Kefa Mananu.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Indah Putri Talan from SMKS Katolik KV Menanu, Timur Tengah Utara. You did a great job. Thank you so much. And we move to number 95. Number 95, Maria Alwinda Lawas from SMAN 1 Riung Barat. Hello, Maria.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, are you ready for the speech, Maria?
Yes, of course.
Okay, Maria Alwinda Lawas from SMAN 1 Riung Barat, time is yours.
Good morning and best wishes to all of us. The Honorable, the Director of KUPANG, judges, and all beloved audience. First of all, as believers, we should offer praise and gratitude to the presence of Almighty God. Because of His blessings, today we all are still in good health and joy. Secondly, I would like to thank to the director of KUPANG who has given my school the opportunity to participate in this English speech competition. Ladies and gentlemen, before I deliver my speech, let me introduce myself. My full name is Maria Erinda Lawas. You can call me Winda. I'm a student of Senior High School of West Rayong, Nada District. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to deliver a speech entitled Peace and Democratic Election. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't feel like there are only a few days left. The election will be held soon. We, as citizens of a democratic Indonesia, must better understand what the election is. The election is a moment for all elements of the nation regarding how far the democratic value have become part of the identity of the Indonesian nation. The democratic value refers to resolving dispute peacefully and voluntarily, ensuring peaceful change, regular change of leaders, recognition of the value of diversity, and recognition of guarantees for the upholding of justice. Ladies and gentlemen, the implementation of the election is set to be democratic if we, as Indonesian citizens who have the right to vote, can exercise our voting rights directly, publicly, freely, secrecy, honestly, and fairly. Ladies and gentlemen, directly means that we, as voters, have the right to vote directly according to wishes of our conscience without intermediaries. Meanwhile, publicly is every citizen who has reached the age of 17 years or married has the right to vote without any discrimination. And then, freely, here is that we as voters have the right to vote without our conscience, without any coercions, pressure, or influence from other parties. Secrecy means the voter's vote is secret and only known by her or himself. Honestly, in this case, every element in holding the election must be honest in accordance with applicable laws. And the last is fairly. Every voter and political party must receive equal treatment and be free from fraud. Ladies and gentlemen, to make this momentum to spread hoax and hatred, but make this momentum a peaceful and high-quality democratic party. Remember that Engineer Sukarno once said, the election should not be a place of fighting. It means that when the election were held, this country has always tried to maintain peace. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, let's unite to develop this country. Whoever we choose, I believe we all have confidence that they are capable and responsible leaders in leading our beloved country. Through peaceful and democratic election, it ensures that the national integration is maintained. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the speech I delivered. Thank you for your attention. I hope that through this speech, we all can realize that the importance of peaceful and democratic election. And hopefully, we will be able to work together to make the 2024 election successful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maria Winda. How are you, Maria?
I'm fine, Mr.
Okay, thank you. Maria, you mentioned about maintaining peaceful and democratic.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, I want to hear from you. What are the concrete steps you could take in order to maintain peaceful and democratic election?
Okay, thank you. First, I must obey the rule. And I, as the young voters, must take a part in the election itself. And I, as the young voters, must invite my friends to always maintain peace during the election itself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Winda.
You're
Good
welcome,
luck
sir.
with your study, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Maria Alwinda Lawas from SMA N1 Riung Barat. You did a wonderful job. Thank you so much for your participation in this competition. And we move to number 96. Number 96, Wilda Aprilianti Belli from SMA Negeri 1 Kalabahi Alor. Hello, Wilda.
Hello, Miss.
Hello, how are you, Wilda?
Okay, I'm fine, but actually I'm not fine because I'm really nervous.
Oh, it's okay. You will deliver the speech with high confidence, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for the speech?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Wilda Aprilianti Belli from SMA Negeri 1 Kalabahi Alor, time is yours.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Wilda Aprilianti Belli from SMA Negeri 1 Kalabahi. Honorable judge and my care attendees, praise and gratitude so be given to Almighty God because only by His grace today we can carry out the English speech competition at this time with the topic Young Fathers Should Stand and Fight for Fair and Honest Election in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, today as a part of the younger generation, I stand here to speak to all my friends who play a very important role in the election in February. Especially to all of you, the first-time voters who will be facing a huge choice that will shape the future of our country. Voters are Indonesian citizens who are 17 years old or elder or have been married. New voters or young voters are citizens who are registered by the election organizer in the voter list and have to take part in the election or vote for the first time since the election were held in Indonesia with an age range of 17 to 21 years old. Usually, these young voters are still also confused about what should they do in the election. So, there are 4 strategies that young voters can do for fair and honest election in 2024. First, track the candidate track record and work program. The first crucial step is to track the track record, vision and mission and work program of each candidate. Choose a candidate who not only has a measurable work program, but it is also realistic to run. Avoid candidates who only create a work program to gain public sympathy. As young voters, choose those who can prove their integrity and ability to realize their vision. Second, fight money politics. In the medieval of democracy, money politics is also temptation. Young voters should not be deceived by overall money. Rejecting money politics is a form of respect for democracy and rejecting the practice that harm the community as voters. Choose the candidates who are free from money politics to ensure the sustainability of the healthy democracy. Third, be sovereign voters. Young voters should not be affected by political intervention from any party. Maintain independent voting and keep political decisions as an expression of personal will. Choose the best sons and daughters of the country who have integrity and capability to represent the people in the parliament and lead our close country, Indonesia. Fourth, encourage people around you to utilize their voting rights. The importance of the voting rights should not be ignored. As young voters, encourage people around you to utilize their voting rights, not to abstain from voting. Abstention is not a wise choice because every vote has a huge impact on the future of the country. Together, we can contribute the progress of Indonesia in the next 5 years. Therefore, I urge the young voters to play an active role in exercising their voting rights, because elections are a means of realizing the people's sovereignty, which is carried out directly, generally, freely, secretly, fairly, and honestly, to produce the leaders or representatives of the people who has qualified, ability, and responsible in the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia based on Pancasila and 1945 Constitution. This incomplete speech, hopefully it will be useful for all of us, especially young voters. Please apologize if there are any wrong words. That's all from me. Thank you for the attention.
Okay, thank you very much, Wilda.
Yeah, you're welcome, Master.
Yeah, okay. Wilda, it seems that you really hate money politics, right?
Yeah, of course, because it is so. I really like it because why so you buy people voice with money? You are so not sportive.
Okay. In your opinion, who usually perform money politics?
I'm sorry, Mister. Can you repeat the question? I don't hear your voice.
Okay. Who usually use money politics during the election?
The candidate, maybe legislative candidate. It is very general in my environment.
It's very general. So you experienced that already.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Okay, it seems that the connection is not so good. So you couldn't hear well my question. That's okay. You perform well in your speech, Wilda. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Wilda Aprilianti Belli from SMA Negeri 1 Kalabahi Alor. You did an amazing job today. Thank you for your participation in this competition. And we move to number 97. Number 97, Wilson Tanamal from SMA Negeri 2 Borong, Manggarai Timur. Hello, Wilson.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, how are you, Wilson?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, are you ready for the speech?
Yes, sure, I'm ready.
Okay, Wilson Tanamal from SMA Negeri 2 Borong, Manggarai Timur, time is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, this issue of fraud in election is a quite sensitive and controversial topic in Indonesia ahead of the upcoming election. Surely, we all think about the backgrounds of the various parties that commit fraud and spread hoaxes in the elections. Sure, of course, each legislative candidate competes fiercely to fight for the position they desire in the world of politics and leadership in Indonesia. Politicians also use various methods to polish their own image in public. With this position in the world of politics, legislative candidates have been blinded by position and power and have resorted to various inappropriate methods for the sake of political victory. Ballot box theft, bribery and corruption, violence, as well as hoaxes and misinformation spread through various media, easily influence the public as voters in elections. Do we all want this country to have a political journey that is not in accordance with nation dreams and aspirations? Can we allow and continue to elect potential leaders without wise actions? Certainly not. Our country is a country that must have a bright future and become a developed nation. Can we realize elections that are free from hoaxes and smear campaigns? Shalom. Good morning. Honorable judges, the Government of Education and Culture, all of the participants of the English speech, the audience, and my friends. Thank you for the opportunity has been given to me. My name is Wilson Tanamal, and I'm from SMA N2 Borong, and I'm here to give my speech with the title Hoax-Free Elections. Ladies and gentlemen, elections are a crucial moment in democracy regarding how society participates and determines the direction of government in the future. What deserves our collective attention is that, as a society, we must be critical in retrieving news and all information regarding the political field, legislative candidate, and political campaigns that characterize the beginning of the year leading up to the election. The phenomenon of reporting hoaxes or fake news is increasingly rampant and influences voter perception and decisions. To ensure that the democratic runs smoothly, we can take various steps to counter hoax news. In this way, the public must have access to the widest possible information on their goals, so they can decide who to vote for. Democracy in the country sovereignty is in the hands of the people. For this reason, the decision behind the voting booth in the 2024 elections are very strategic because they determine Indonesian development desire in the next 5 years. It is even more strategic because the next 5 years are an important part of the solid step toward 2045, where Indonesia is celebrating its golden year when it enters the age 100 years. One way to deal hoaxes news with the press media. The press media is an information channel used by the public to obtain various information related to 2024 election. The role of the press media is very important because the information in it can form negative or positive perceptions of the contestant in the 2024 election and determine the choices the public will make on election day. For journalists, the 2024 election is an important test that must be completed perfectly. In accordance with Press Law number 40 of 1999, journalists are given the privilege of accessing all news sources. The aim is for the public to receive complete, accurate, correct, and useful information. With this privilege, there is no reason and no information for the public should pass verification. The verification is a guarantee to maintain the quality of journalistic work. It is haram to spread false news, pitting one against another, slander and news that could be detrimental to others. In this way, the presence of press media helps the public not fall into hoax news, so that the public can elect a president in the 2024 for the progress of the Indonesian state to celebrate its golden year when it reached age 100 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's enough. That's all my speech. I hope my speech can useful for all in here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Wilson. Thank you for your speech, Wilson. How are you?
I'm fine, Mister.
Okay. I have a small question for you. It seems that you are very much disagree with fake news or false news. Okay.
Yes, Mister.
Yeah. No, my question to you is, what would you do if you happen to find or to read false hoaxes, fake news in the social media, especially issues related to politics and general election?
Okay, thank you for the good question that has been given to me. First, I need to verify the information from the valid resources like Cominfo. It will help me to differentiate the fake from the valid one. And the second, I need to compare the information one to another and then analyzing them before we make decisions. Or before I forward the information. I think this step will make me to deal with the fake news. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for a very good answer.
You're
good luck
welcome.
with your study and say hello to your teachers there, okay?
Yeah, yes, thank you, Mister.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex and Wilson Tanamal from SMA Negeri 2 Borong Manggarai Timur. You did a wonderful job today. Thank you so much for your participation in this competition. And all the participants and judges, we are going to take a break for 5 minutes. So take your time and we will be right back.
Hey guys, all the participants was KUPANG 2024 English speech competition. I am Hari Alexander Rwikaho, the President Director of Bank Entity, wishing all the participants of the 2024 Post KUPANG English speech competition a happy competition. Uphold the value of sportsmanship, and show the best version of yourself in this competition. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Rani and I would like to wish you all the best for your English speech competition hosted by Pos Kupang. I know you are very fantastic participants and you will make it to the end. Wish you all the best and hello from Sydney, Australia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, salve, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan, salam sehat untuk kita semua. Saya Reginald Serang, Kepala Kantor Wilayah Kementerian Agama Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur. Dengan ini mengapresiasi kegiatan lomba English Speech tingkat SMA dan SMK se-Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur yang diinisiasi oleh Harian Pos Kupang. Kegiatan ini akan dilaksanakan pada tanggal 29 sampai dengan 31 Januari 2024. Menurut kami, kegiatan ini penting karena telah mengambil tema yang sangat aktual terkait dengan pemilu damai dan demokratis, pemilu bebas hoaks dan pemilih pemula. Saya tentu atas nama keluarga besar Kantor Wilayah Kementerian Agama Provinsi Nusa Tenggara Timur yang melaksanakan tugas pembangunan di bidang pelayanan pendidikan agama dan keagamaan, dengan ini mendukung penuh kegiatan kontes English Speech ini. Akhirnya kami ucapkan selamat berkompetisi, semoga sukses, Pos Kupang selalu jaya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, salve, Om Santi, Santi, Santi Om, Namo Buddhaya. Salam kebajikan, salam sejahtera, salam sehat untuk kita semua. Terima kasih.
Welcome back to Pos Kupang English Speech Competition 2024, and we're still in the first session today. And judges, we start from number 98. Number 98, Gilda Febrianti Moa from SMIN 3 Kupang. Hello, Gilda.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Gilda. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, great. Are you ready for the speech?
Definitely.
Okay, Gilda Febrianti Moa from SMIN 3 Kupang, time is yours.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity given to me. My name is Gilda Febrianti Moa, and I represent SMIN 3 Kupang in this competition to talk about peace and democratic election under a short title, Peaceful Election for Peaceful Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, who are not aware that the political atmosphere is getting hotter during the election period? Almost every day there are more black campaigns spreading on social media, especially TikTok. And what's worse, 1 week ago, we heard that there were supporters of a certain presidential candidate who experienced physical violence from a group of other presidential supporters in the city of Bandung. This all really reflects that almost the majority of Indonesian citizens still fail to understand and appreciate differences in society. In fact, if we look carefully, the government has tried to control this election peacefully, including by holding the presidential election on February 14th, because the government wants this election to be a peaceful momentum, not only on 14th of February, but in the campaign days leading up to February 14th. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering whether I have a candidate that I support, of course I do, but I'm trying to think sanely, and this is what I want you to feel as well. Through this short speech, I hope that the listeners, both at home and in the office, whether we as students, teachers, or even as judges, we have the same understanding and enthusiasm for creating peaceful and democratic elections. And here, there are 3 important things that I want to convey. First, differences in politics are proof that everyone has different views about the best solution for the nation's future. And the difference is not a source of division. The best solution might be with Mr. Anies, might be with Mr. Prabowo, or might be with Mr. Ganja. So if our goal is to think the best solution for the nation, why does there have to be conflict to get something good? The simple logic is that good results will be obtained through good deeds. So, believe me, if you want your favorite candidate to be the president, then do campaign for him in honorable ways, or at least no need to do provocation and no need to be provoked. My second point is don't lose the values of Pancasila as a guidance for us Indonesian people, especially the value of Persatuan Indonesia, which unifies the nation, but sadly is absent at this election moment. My question is, do we have to wait for our country to be attacked by another country before we want to unite? Certainly not. A great country is a country that understands its history, and our history is a democratic country that has differences in choosing leaders, but always upholds the value of unity. Keep that in mind. My final point is almost all countries find it difficult to unite before the election. Indeed, the current political divisions are the worst. But if we look back, divisions in politics are nothing new, because the society until this day has not fully understood peace, so it continues. But imagine if in the 2024 election, we break the chain of political division with various peace movements, then this will be recorded in history. And if February 14th is deliberately made the day to vote for our favorite candidate, then let's support the government's vision to create peaceful elections. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm the only person who has the spirit of peace towards the election, then this speech will be in vain. But if everyone who's listening to this speech spread the spirit, this will make an ultimate move to bring change. So let's hope peaceful election for a peaceful Indonesia. I'm Gilda, be the agent of peace.
Thank you very much, Gilda.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for promoting a peaceful and democratic election, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Gilda, I would like to hear from you as young voters, as young generation. What would you do when you found fake news or hoaxes or false news in social media, especially the issues related to elections and politics?
Okay, first of all, thank you, Judge, for the question. Well, as a student, I've met so many bad campaigns on social media, especially TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. And well, as a young voters, I will give advice for them, and also I will provide positive comments. But if they continue again, then I will report all the hate comments, all the hate videos, or also hoax reported. And well, I'm sure that to be the good results will be obtained through good deeds. I think that's all from me, sir.
Okay, thank you, Wilna. Good luck with your study and say hello to your teachers there, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex and Gilda Febrianti Moa from SMA Tingkat Kupang. Very impressive. Thank you so much for your participation in this competition. And we move to number 99, Rifkia Dwi Putri Aryani from SMA Negeri 1 Atambua. Hello, Rifkia.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Rifkia?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Are you ready for your speech?
I'm super ready.
Okay, great. Rifkia Dwi Putri Aryani from SMA Negeri 1 Atambua, time is yours.
The honorable judges of English speech competition and respected audience. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salve, Salam Kebajikan. First of all, let us praise to the Almighty God because of God's blessing we are able to attend this English speech competition. I would like to say many thanks to the judges of English speech competition who have given me opportunity to deliver an English speech today. Before I deliver my speech, let me introduce myself. My name is Rifkia Dwi Putri Aryani from 1 Atambua Senior High School. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that we will hold a 5-year routine in our country, namely the general election. Elections stand as a pivotal moment in determining the future direction of our nation. And it is our collective responsibility to ensure that this process unfolds fairly, transparently, and free from the dissemination of false information or hoaxes. Hoax-free election from the Rabu Foundation for an Intelligent and Responsible Society. Every time before the election, there are many hoax news about the election that spread endlessly. Especially now that we live in an era where information flows so fast, and there are still many people who believe the hoax news. Why do I say that? Because the fake news affect people quickly. As voters, we play a crucial role in ensuring that information we receive and share is accurate and accountable. The greatest challenge lies in the threat of hoaxes is that can undermine the integrity of our democratic process. Therefore, let us commit together to combat the spread of false information. Firstly, through adequate ethical education, we can enhance the information literacy of the public so that they can critically discern and comprehend news. Secondly, support for independent and professional monitoring institutions is ensure that election process fairly without interference of hoaxes. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the responsibility of our country's hoax-free election is in our hands. It's not just the government responsibility, but it's something that all of us need to contribute to. By collectively safeguarding election from hoaxes, we can shape a society based on accurate information, support qualified leaders, and build a better future. That's all my speech. To closing the speech, my sincere appreciation goes out to all of you for your attention and your actively engagement in exploring this important topic. If there is any mistake, both of my speech or my movements, I apologize profusely. And ladies and gentlemen, may we all actively contribute to realizing hoax-free election for integrity of our democratic process. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Rifkia. Okay, Rifkia, you said that many people still believe in hoax.
Yeah.
How about yourself? Do you believe in hoax?
I don't believe in hoax because it's not fake news. It's a hoax. We should believe fake news because if we believe a hoax news, that can make us believe the hoax news.
Okay, so please do not believe hoax news. Okay, you have to be smart. Yeah, we have to be smart. So and if you know that it is a hoax, please don't spread, don't distribute it to other social media. Okay.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Rifkia. Good luck with your study, and say hello to your friends and teachers there.
Hello. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Rifkiah Dwi Putri Aryani, SMA Negeri 1 Atambua. You did an amazing job today. Thank you for your participation. We move to number 100. Wiwit Huriah Rifmah from SMAN 2 Kupang. Hello, Wiwit.
Hello, am I audible and visible?
Yes, Wiwit.
Wiwit,
are you ready for the speech?
Yes, of course.
Okay, Wiwit Huriah Rifmah from SMAN 2 Kupang, time is yours.
Good morning, the honorable judges and the honorable audience. Do you know that the participation of the young generation and involvement in a general election in Indonesia is still low? I stand before you today with a heart full of passion and hope to discuss an important aspect of the foundation of our democracy: the extraordinary role played by youth in the modern era, especially in the context of electronic activism. Our theme today is Beyond the Hashtags, Youth and the Power of Electronic Activism. As we gather here, let us open our hearts and minds to understand the critical role that young people play in determining the direction of our future. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a digitally connected world where messages can spread very quickly through social networks. And in this reality, youth have become pioneers of change through electronic activism going beyond just hashtags. First, let's look back for a moment. In recent years, we have witnessed an extraordinary change in the way we communicate and voice our opinions. And the first one is social media has become a major platform where youth share ideas, voice concern, and of course, rally support using hashtags. However, we have to ask ourselves, is our activities just limited to posts and hashtags? Is the power of social media just limited to trending topics? Beyond the hashtags, there is a power that we have not fully maximized. Social media is not only a place to voice opinions, but also means to mobilize, organize, and embrace a real change. Youth voters have the power to push important issues onto the public agenda and force the change. Through social media, we voice our dissatisfaction with injustice, we fight for human rights, and we raise awareness about issues that may be overlooked by traditional media. Hashtags are just the start. Now is the time for us to make these activities a motor for a real change. As youth voters, we must be able to voice our rights. We must be wise in choosing state leaders. If not us, who else? Youth voters have the voice. Youth voters are not just a few additional voices in the Democratic Party, but an essential pillar that shapes our political landscape. They are agents of change who brings passion, innovation, and fresh perspective to the political arena. When we talk about beyond the hashtags, we're talking about turning online energy into offline change. We're talking about educating, inspiring, and motivating you to actively participate at the policy process, both at the local and the global levels. However, often, youth must be faced with some challenges and doubts. Some may wonder if their one vote can really make a difference. I want to remind all of us that strength does not always lie in numbers, but in the courage to speak out and act. Every youth voice is a part of our collective voice where youth can create a current of change. Youth voters have the power to shape policy, change systems, and create the future we want. Let's make this election a stage for our aspiration, a means to make our own mark on history. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on our role in electronic activism, let's look beyond our phone screens. Let's face our challenge with some responsibilities as young people who are in control of the narrative of the future. Not only about election, but also in involvement in everyday political process. They are agents of change. Youth must be active not just as spectators, but as a participant who formulate the critical question, remind our leaders of their responsibilities, and demand accountability. I'm Wiwit Huriah Rifmah, I invite all of us, especially the younger generation who attended, to unite and become agent of positive change. So the word that we are not only the next generation, but also responsible future leaders. Let's make this election to save our future to our right to choose. With that said, let's go beyond the handshake together. Let's make the electronic activism a tool to build a more fairer and more tolerant for inclusive future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Vivit, how are you, Vivit?
I'm great. How about you, Mr.
I am not so bad as well. Okay, that was a wonderful speech. Just a small question for you, Vivit. What could you do in order to spread positive news about the election this year?
Okay, thank you for your question. I will answer your question. I have three strategies to share the positive about information of election. The first one, I will use my social media platform, of course, I will make a shareable content about the general election about the voting and then I will upload it in my social platform such as Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And then the second one, I will collaborate with educational institutions like my school or like Unwira, of course, and then I will participate it, and then I will follow the competition like the speech competition held by KUPANG, so I can learn new things about the general election.
Okay, number three, you said three things.
The last one is young people can control the election access by increasing digital literacy. So maybe before we share the information, we can verify the information before sharing it. And rely a trusted news search about the political election.
Okay, thank you for the wonderful answer, Vivit. Good luck with your study and say hello to your friends and teachers there. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Wiwit Huria Rifma from SMIN 2 Kupang. You did a wonderful job today. Thank you for your participation. And we move to number 101. Priska Juwita Michela Bere from SMKS Katolik Kusuma Atambua. Halo Priska. Halo Priska.
Hello.
Hello Priska, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay Priska. Okay, I can. Oh, your teacher there. Priska. Okay, Priska. Finally, I see you. Priska, are you ready for your speech?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Priska Juwita Michela Bere from SMKS Katolik Kusuma Atambua. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Salve, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Good morning and best wishes to all of us. Honorable Head of Nusa Tenggara Province Education Service, Honorable Head of KUPANG, Honorable Chairman of Committee of English Speech Competition, Honorable the adjudicators, and dear ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let us offer praise and gratitude to the presence of Almighty God, because only of His love and mercy we can gather in this place in good health. On this occasion, allow me, Priska Juwita Michela Bere, to deliver a speech with the theme Peace and Democratic Election. My beloved audience, we all know that in 2024, Indonesia will hold Democratic Party, where election will simultaneously starting from President and Vice President, DPD, DPR to District or City DPR.
This is a special opportunity for the Indonesian nation and state to realize a quality democratic life so that the positive result over the next 5 years can be enjoyed by all people without exception. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about election, of course everyone has different choices. And sometimes, without us realizing, these differences in choices can lead to conflict and even division. There are many families out there who have been torn apart by the election. So, should we remain silent about the situation? For this reason, as Indonesian society, we must be smart in dealing with situations like this. We must be able to restrain ourselves from doing things that would damage democratic elections and cause division. All elements of society must be excel input in creating quality and peaceful general action. Ladies and gentlemen, we have democracy to create a purpose in Indonesia, not to compete each other, let alone tear each other down. There are quite a few people who do not understand the true meaning of democracy, so chaos often occurs. In fact, there are many ways that we can do to realize peaceful and general elections, including by respecting each other, appreciating existing differences, not spreading hoax and slander, and not carry out black campaigns. President Joko Widodo once reminded that campaigns carried out must be for high quality and healthy for democracy, not the campaigns that only damage the nation's order. However, in reality life, there are still many deviant actions. For this reason, on this precious opportunity, I invite all of us who listen this speech. Let us work together to carry out the election in 2024 successful, peaceful, and of course, without tearing each other down, so that our democratic party can run smoothly. That's all the speech I can deliver. If there are words offending you, I apologize. Let's unite our hearts to make the simultaneous general election successful on February 14, 2024. My Indonesia, my country, my pride, I love this. That's all, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Priska.
Thank you.
Yeah, Priska, you mentioned about black campaign, okay? One of the ways to avoid or to maintain peaceful election is by avoiding black campaign. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. My question to you: have you ever found any black campaign in social media or in the real life in your area?
I'm sorry, can you repeat again the question?
Yeah, have you found any black campaign in the social media or in real life in your area in Belu, right?
Yes, in social media there are many people who black campaigns. The example, for the example, there are many spreading hoax and slander, so that make the differences. Okay, I think that's all.
Okay, okay, that's all. Thank you. Thank you very much, Priska.
Yes, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Priska Juwita Misela Bere from SMKS Katolik Kusuma Tambua. Thank you for your participation in this competition. We move to number 102, I Gede Wastu Widyadana from SMA Negeri 5 Kupang. Hello, Igede?
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you, Igede?
Feeling a little bit nervous, but
Little
I'm
bit
sure I can.
nervous. It's okay. You will deliver your speech with the confidence. Igede, are you ready for your speech?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Igede Wastu Widyadana, SMA Negeri 5 Kupang, time is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, esteemed judges and fellow viewers. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well today. As we approach the upcoming election, it is imperative to recognize the significance of peace and democracy. As we all know, that election serve as the cornerstone of our democratic system, meaning each individual or groups has the right into exercising their right and to choosing their representative through a fair and transparent voting process. Ladies and gentlemen, furthermore, as we reflect on several parts that had occurred, such as the unfortunate riots and clashes that happened in Jakarta 22nd of May 2019, claiming the life of 9 individuals, and the riots that happened in Sulawesi 2005, claiming the life of 50 individuals. Isn't that concerning? It becomes an evident that maintaining peace during election is paramount. Moreover, it becomes a stark reminder of how important of fostering a peaceful environment where every citizen can freely and safely participating in this election. Ladies and gentlemen, in response to these challenges, the Indonesian National Police Division of Public Relations, in collaboration with several media and leaders, has announced the Peaceful Election Initiative. This initiative aims to ensure that the upcoming election will be conducted peacefully and in orderly manner, meaning free from violation, free from any unorderly election manners. And gentlemen, always remember that peace and democracy go hand to hand. Serving as the pillars of our inclusive society. The act of voting is not only the right bestowed upon us, yet it can be a powerful tool which we can shape our future nation into a better one, which each ballot cast will be the testament of our collective voice, reaffirmation, and our commitment to the principle of democracy. I invite every single one of you as we are standing in this threshold election process. Let us reaffirm our commitment of democracy and several points in democracy. In closing, voting is not only our right. I'm Gede from SMA Negeri 5 Kupang, and the fate of our nation are in your hands. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gede. How are you, Gede?
I'm feeling amazing today, sir. Thank you for
Are you
asking.
happy that you finished your speech?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Gede, just a small question, okay? It seems that you really want that our election will run smoothly, right?
Yes.
And no riot, no violence, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is the concrete steps that you can take in order to maintain the peaceful and democratic process of election?
Pardon, sir, can you repeat the question?
Okay, can you give an example of concrete ways to maintain a peaceful election?
Well, I cannot give a clear answer. It depends actually on the citizen. How me as a student can educate my through social media, through campaign, and maybe through this event like this. I share how peace is really crucial in shaping Indonesia's future. So it's basically depends on me and every other student that is participating. Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay, thank you very much, Gide. Good luck with your study.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Igede Wastu Widyadana from SMA Negeri 5 Kupang. You did an amazing job today. Thank you for your participation. We move to number 103, Mailing Swetina Oematan from SMA Negeri 5 Kupang. Hello, Mailing.
Hi.
Hi, Mailing. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. Are you ready for your speech?
Yes, I'm really ready.
Okay, Mailing Swetina Oematan from SMA Negeri 5 Kupang. Time is yours.
Good morning, all judges and our beloved audience. Hi, I'm Sweetie, and I go to SMA Negeri 5 in the 10th grade. I'm going to deliver a speech about hoax-free election. One of the problems that has developed in the last few years is the spread of hoax content in the organization of electoral politics. The development of internet technology has changed the pattern of communication and the order of society, so that it has become a new forum for people to express their opinions and expressions. Technology has become a prominent factor in today's disruption, including in the ongoing political process. Online platforms, especially social media, have the potential to promote disinformation and manipulate public opinion. This situation can create disruption in society, leading to a threat to democracy. This freedom of voice and expression is made possible by the legislation that states that everyone is free to have an option, which is a basic human right. A netizen is believed that the internet is considered a channel that offers almost unlimited democratic freedom to track information and to correspond with other individuals and to spontaneously form virtual communities. For this reason, people consider cyberspace, in this case, social media, such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram to be the best platform for pushing their opinions and expressions. This freedom in cyberspace has created new problems. It's called hoaxes. It seems that the government gets some troubles by some hoax around the election. The Ministry of Communication and Informatics, Mr. Henry Subiakto, said that he assessed that now hoaxes have become a part of politics and cannot be separated. The trend is relatively the same, using namely hoaxes to provoke the people. Let's go back in 2019 election. Mr. Ferdinando Setu, head of the public relations of the Ministry and Communication, said that the Ministry AIS team reached that 3,356 hoaxes. He said that this is the result of the Kominfo AIS teams search for one period from August 2018 to the 3rd of September 2019. And meanwhile, the Ministry of Communication and Informatics found that only 1960 hoaxes related to the 2024 general election were spread in 355 contents on various social media from July 70 to 26 of July. Kominfo noted that in July only 6 hoaxes were found, then in August 18 hoaxes, in September only 13 hoaxes, then in October 20 hoaxes. As the campaign period approached, based on the data, it can be seen that people understanding is getting wider and growing. This can be proven by the IPM knowledge dimension, which is formed by 2 indicators: the expected length of schooling and the average length of schooling. Of the population, the average length of schooling aged 25 years old and older. Both of these indicators continue to increase from year to year. Hoaxes not only damage the common sense of potential voters, but also delegitimize the electoral process, and worse, can damage community harmony that leads to national distinguishing.
Hello, Mei-Ling.
In closing, let me share a quote from Louis Van Rees.
Hello, Mei-Ling. Hello.
The most important political office is that of the private citizen. So
hello,
be a wise
Mei-Ling. Your time is up.
And towards a golden Indonesia.
Hello, Mei-Ling. Do you hear me?
Hi.
Hi,
Yes,
Mei-Ling. I'm sorry, but your time is up. Okay. Mr. Alex, it's your turn now.
Okay, thank you, Mei-Ling, for the speech. Mei-Ling?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you know that this is a hoax? This is not a hoax. This is true.
Pardon me, could you repeat that again?
Yeah, when you read something on social media, a news or an information in social media, how can you differentiate that, oh, this is true information? On the other hand, you can say that this is a hoax. It is a false information. How do you know that?
Okay, thank you for the information. Thank you for the question. I will answer. The second one, I will look at the verified and trusted sites such as Kominfo. And the second, I will compare the information before I forward to other people. Then I will make it sure that it's trust before I sharing with everyone.
Okay, how about KUPANG?
Yes, is the
trusted source of information.
Yes, the trusted one.
Okay, thank you, Mei-Ling. Good luck for your study. Are you a friend of Mario Renggi?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, and thank you for mailing Sweet Tina Oematan from SMA Negeri 5 Kupang. You did a great job today. Thank you for your participation. And we move to number 104. Number 104, Zinedine Zidane Zagranluz from SMA Negeri 6 Kupang. Hello, Zidane.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello, Zidane.
Hello.
Oh, make your voice louder, please, because I cannot hear you clearly here.
Hello. Can you hear my voice?
Okay, Zidane, are you ready for the speech, Zidane?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Zinedine Zidane Zagranluz from SMA Negeri 6 Kupang, time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable judges and all of the audience. Let's give a thanks to God first. Because of His grace, we can all together on today. First of all, I would like to say thank you for the opportunity that has been given to me. It's an honor for me to be here to deliver one or two words about Hawks-free elections. Yes, that's right. I'm here to talk about the Hawks-free elections. I'm sure you all already know that the election is coming. But I'm not here to talk about the upcoming elections. Instead, like I said before, I'm here to talk about the Hawks-free elections. But before I start my speech, I would like to give you a quote by Thomas Hardy. Evil way to the better there be, it exacts a full load of the worst. This quote highlights the importance of understanding and acknowledging the challenges and difficulties in life. In the same way, let us explore the idea that if you don't know, you won't know. So let's explore a little bit about myself before I continue my speech. My name is Zinedine Zidan Sangran, you can call me Zidan, and I'm from SMA Negeri 6 KUPANG. So let's delve into this thought as we gather here today. Ladies and gentlemen, like I mentioned before, I'm here to talk about something that's really important as we approach the upcoming elections. It's about the spread of false information, or what we commonly call hoaxes. And we need to make sure that our upcoming elections is free from these hoaxes. Ladies and gentlemen, in recent years, with the rise of social media, it has become easier for false information to spread quickly. This can be a problem during elections because it can confuse people, make them doubt about the truth, and even create divisions among us. It is not good for our democracy if people are misinformed or if they can trust the candidates and political parties. So, how can we have a hoax-free elections? Here's, I'm going to give you 3 ways to have a hoax-free elections. Let's start with the first one. The first one is, we need to be careful about the information we see on the internet or online. We should always question where it's coming from and check it if it's true or not before we believe it or share it with others. It is also important to be responsible when using social media and to make sure that we're not spreading the hoax by ourselves. Second, we need to learn how to tell the difference between real and fake news. This means being able to understand and evaluate the information we come across. We can do this by educating ourselves and others about media literacy. By learning how to think critically about what we see and hear, we can avoid falling for hoaxes and make more informed decisions. It is also important for our government and electoral authorities to take an action against hoaxes. They should have a system in place to fact-check information and to stop the spread of false news during elections. These can include campaigns to raise awareness about hoaxes and even laws. These can include campaigns to raise awareness about hoaxes and even laws to punish those who spread them. Lastly, we need to promote open and respectful conversations. Instead of fighting or arguing over different opinions, we should always listen to each other and try to understand different perspectives. By having respectful discussions, we can bridge the gaps between us and counter the divisive narrative that hoaxes often create. In conclusion, having a hoax-free election is really important for the progress and stability of our country. It's something that we all need to work together to achieve it. So, I think that's all from my speech. I think that's all. Lastly, we need to promote open and respectful. In conclusion, having a hoax-free election is really important for the progress and having a hoax-free elections is really important for the progress and stability of our country. It's something that we all need to work together to achieve it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all for my speech today. Let's make our elections a shining example of honesty and democracy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Zidan.
Thank you.
Yeah, how are you? How are you feeling?
I don't think that I'm doing okay because I was kind of nervous before I start my speech.
Okay, thank you. I have a small question, okay? For example, you read in the social media something like Liberal Party wins the 2024 election in Indonesia. Do you think it is a true information or a hoax?
Okay, thank you for the questions. First of all, I don't know if it's true or not. We have to check the information by searching another information from another web, and we have to ask another person or someone who understand more about the information. We just don't have to accept the information we see. Like I said before on my speech, we have to learn how to tell the difference between real and fake news. And we have to be careful about the information we see on the internet. So I don't know if it's true or not, because we have to search more information about the information. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your answers, Zidan. Good luck with your study in SMA Negeri 6 Kupang, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Zinedine Zidan Zagran Luz from SMA Negeri 6 Kupang. You did a great job today. And we move to number 105, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo Subagio from SMAN 5 Kupang. Hello, Gloria.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, Gloria. Are you ready for your speech, Gloria?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo Subagio from SMAN 5 Kupang, time is yours.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable judges and the esteemed participant. I am Gloria Macapagal Arroyo Subagio, and people usually call me by Gloria, and I'm one of a student of 5 Public High School Kupang. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you to emphasize the critical roles that young voters in shaping future of our democracy. The youth often are dismissed as the inexperienced or disingenuous opposed of unique or powerful perspective that is instrumental driving the positive change. Firstly, young voters bring the innovative solution to the table. Take for the instance the advocacy of for the environmental sustainability. It is the younger generation that has been the forefront fight against the climate change, demanding the policies and also the prioritize the hour of health of our planet. So, moreover, the advent of technology too has important and young voters can be to informate and connect with the people. So, with the access to the plethora of information at their fingertips, they also scrutinize the candidates, policies, and political discourse with a discerning eye. So, this scrutinize fosters our accountability and ensures that elected officials are held to the high standard, which means if they got voted to be some kind of president, they have to be put the highest standard so they bring more growth in our country. And we must still consider the mobilization efforts driven by the young activists, such as the March for Our Life movement. In the response to the tragic school shootings, young voters unite to advocate for the stricter gun control measures. It's for the illustrating their ability to transform personal tragedy into a powerful force for the change. So I find this in the Instagram, Google also did in the TikTok for the March for Our Life movement. So there's a lot of youth people or young people, they be involved in this tragic shooting. So they have to speak their voice. And then furthermore, young voters represent the future workplace and are deeply affected by economic policies. They're concerned about the education, job opportunities, and affordable housing deserve the attention. And addressing this, and it's not only the benefit them, but also the contribute to the overall prosperity of our nation. And for the conclusion, let us recognize and embrace the inviolable contributes of young voters. They are not just leaders of tomorrow, They are the change maker of today. By empowering and involving them in the political process, we fortify the foundation as a vibrant and responsive democracy. It is our responsibility to ensure that their voices are heard, respected, and actively incorporated into the decisions that shape our shared future. And also, as the young voters, we must consider more what we want to choose. And we have got a lot of education for that. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gloria. How are you, Gloria?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm not so bad, Gloria. Thank you for the speech. Okay, thank you. Thank you for raising the concern of the young generation in our election, Gloria.
Yes.
Okay, my question is, are you going to vote in this year's election?
Sure, I'm going to vote in this year because I'm already turning into the 17.
Okay, good. Have you got information or news or knowledge about to whom you may give your the concern about the young generation, about the education, about economics, and so on and so forth? Do you think do you get the ideal candidates that you would accommodate your concern from the three candidates?
From the three candidates, for me, I'm gonna choose.
You don't need to mention the names, okay, or numbers. No.
So I'm concerned that we, as the young voters, must search their background, and also we have to look their vision and mission for our best future country. So if we got the best choose for our president, we got the best future for our country. That is, our country will grow more well.
Okay, thank you. So you believe that the three candidates will be able to accommodate all the needs and the concern of the young generation in Indonesia?
Yes,
can I say that? Okay. Thank you very much, Gloria.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Gloria Macapagal Arroyo Subagio from SMN 5 Kupang. You did a great job today. Thank you for your participation in this competition. And judges, we go back to number 86. We go back to number 86, Josephine Eugenia Wiryanata from SMA Swasta Kristen Waika Bubak, and she is our last participant in this session. Hello, Josephine.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Josephine. How are you?
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear your voice very clearly, Josephine. Are you ready for the speech?
I'm super duper ready.
Okay, Josephine Eugenia Wiryanata from SMA Swasta Kristen Waika Bubak, time is yours.
Shalom. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu. Namo Buddhaya. Salam Kebajikan. Salve. Salam Pancasila. With all due respect, I extend my gratitude to the honorable judges and everyone present here today. First and foremost, let us convey our praise and gratitude to the Almighty for allowing us to gather here on this occasion in a happy and healthy state. I, Josephine Eugenia Wiryanata, a student of SMA Swasta Kristen Waika Bubak, will deliver my speech with the theme Hoax-Free Election, focusing on the impact of hoaxes towards elections. Imagine scrolling to your social media feed. How do you personally decide what's true and what might be a disguised hoax? Ladies and gentlemen, in the approaching 2024 election, there will be various political hoaxes that will be used to deceive and trick people to gain an advantage. Social media is also the source of many fake politic information that could influence or manipulate your opinion. Did you know? During the 2019 general election, according to Compass.com, the Minister of Communication and Information has found over 3,356 hoaxes spread since August 2018 to September 2019. The majority of these hoaxes were about political issues, with 916 hoaxes, which coincided with the momentum of the presidential election and the legislative election. When hoaxes have a greater influence, the boundaries between truth and lies will become blurred. And due to the lack of skills to critically evaluate an information we receive, we could possibly result in choosing the wrong choice and selecting a poor leadership for our country. Allow me to give an example about the impact of hoaxes towards elections. A recent viral video has falsely accused that the result of the 2024 election has been set up by the General Election Committee. The video claims that the voting hasn't been held, yet the results have already been determined. These false accusations could lead voters to doubt in the election system, resulting in decreasing of trust. Not only that, hoax can also harm a candidate's reputation. A picture of one of a political figure reading a book titled "Cunning Ways to Win the 2024 Presidential Election" has circulated around social media. However, the same picture posted by himself on Instagram shows that he was actually reading a book titled "How Democracies Die." That picture was purposely edited to cause what's called character murder or character assassination. This term refers to the dissemination of false or misleading info to tarnish a candidate's image in the eyes of voters. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to overcome hoaxes, we must develop the ability to assess the quality of information before sharing to prevent spreading hoax. Avoid being easily provoked and deal every piece of information with a critical mindset. I invite us, the public and political parties, to protect the digital space from irresponsible information. Now it is the time for us to utilize digital space to improve Indonesia's democracy, the quality of life, expression of freedom of opinion, and to improve the general elections or democratic parties responsibly. Ladies and gentlemen, hoax can harm a candidate's reputation and the election system. That is why we must verify every piece of information before sharing. This concludes the end of my speech. I hope I can spread more awareness about the impact of hoaxes towards elections. For the success of the 2024 general election and the continued national leadership, let's unite together to stop hoax. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Josephine. How are you, Josephine?
I'm doing very good.
Okay, Josephine, for example, you found in your TikTok a news like this, okay? Liberal Party wins Indonesian election 2024. Do you think it is a true news or it is a hoax?
If it comes from a website page that is verified, then I can believe that that information is true. If not, then we should be more careful.
Okay, I think it is clear it is a hoax, okay, because the election will be held on the February the 14th, 2024. We do not have the election yet. So when you read the news that Liberal Party wins the election, it is surely a hoax, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If you found that kind of news in your TikTok or in your social media, what would you do?
Personally, I would share them on every single of my social media accounts, like maybe WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. Facebook is mostly used by a lot of people. So by sharing it, I can share it to my friends and families, and my friends could share them on their friends and families, and so on.
So it means that you are spreading the hoax?
No, in fact, I will spread the hoax and say that is not true, to tell everyone to be aware of this information, because this information is hoax.
Okay. Thank you very much, Josephine, for your answer. Good luck
Yes,
with
sir.
your study, and you have
Thank
many supporters behind you.
Yes, of
Are
course.
they your classmates?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
teman-teman, tepuk tangan untuk Josephine there.
Yeah, Josephine, you have the best
Josephine, a
English that
question
I've
for
heard.
Tyson.
Hey, Josephine, you have the best English that I've heard so far in this competition. I don't know if you grew up somewhere else, but very excellent English. Almost perfect. Yeah,
It is an honor.
very good. Excellent.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Alex, Mr. Tyson. Josephine Eugenia Virianata, thank you so much. Very impressive. Say hi to your friends behind you. Okay, all the participants, teachers, and judges, we have now come to the end of the KUPANG English Speech Competition 2024 Session 1. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your participation in this Session 1, and see you in the next competition with KUPANG. And for judges, see you soon at 1 p.m. And enjoy your lunch, everyone.
Kawan, tahu nggak sih, masih banyak loh orang NTT yang belum peduli dengan dana hari tua nih di saat tidak produktif lagi, baik untuk pekerja informal maupun untuk pekerja formal yang memasuki masa pensiun. Nah, biasanya ada pertanyaannya, apakah kita masih produktif di masa pensiun atau di masa tua nanti? Apalagi dengan kebutuhan di zaman sekarang ini yang semuanya butuh duit dan modal untuk biaya pendidikan anak, biaya untuk modal usaha, dan juga biaya untuk modal di hari tua nanti. Karena itu, solusinya adalah Tenun NTT. Apa sih Tenun NTT itu? Tenun NTT adalah kepanjangan dari Tabungan Pensiun Bank NTT. Tabungan Pensiun Bank NTT merupakan tabungan berjangka yang pengendapan dan simpanannya sampai dengan jangka waktu batas usia pensiun atau BUP, jangka waktu usia keikutsertaan pembiayaan tabungan pensiun Bank NTT, minimal batas bawah 18 tahun sampai dengan batas atas 50 tahun untuk pegawai non-formal. Dengan syarat untuk usia batas atas maksimal pengendapan dana 6 tahun dan untuk pegawai informal sampai batas usia pensiun atau mengikuti batas usia yang ditetapkan pada perusahaan atau instansi. Ada banyak juga manfaatnya kawan, setorannya fleksibel, bebas biaya administrasi bulanan, bisa diikutsertakan dalam program asuransi life dan suku bunga menarik di atas suku bunga reguler. Tabungan Pensiun Bank NTT juga menawarkan produk asuransi Taxpen Life yang bersifat opsional yang memberikan manfaat jaminan investasi dan perlindungan atau proteksi. Jadi kawan, ayo kita siapkan dana pensiun sebelum kita memasuki masa pensiun agar di masa pensiun kita bisa produktif atau bahagia dan juga bermanfaat. Pensiun sonde harus tua, tua sonde harus pensiun.